somewhere to go in a hurry. She didn't say a thing, she just jumped inside, stuck it to my chest and told me to drive. I was scared, but she was beautiful, like a movie. She kept looking back like something was coming, said we ain't slowing down, ain't stopping for nothing. My truck was shaking, my blood was pumping, but she was laughing. I about hit the brakes when we came around the corner, a mile of blue lights aimed and pointed. Whatever she had is what they wanted, and it's all a little fuzzy after that. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and driving, dirt lane passing and flying, tearing through the red lights, blowing through the stop signs. All I remember is sirens, ringing from the firing, one curve away from dying. Yeah, all I remember is sirens. The man on the radio reported the chase and all about the beauty, how she cleaned up the bank, how she was dangerous and almost got away, but they found her. She was in the choppers, they were swirling around. For every couple of rounds, off a couple, but they wouldn't back down. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and driving, dirt lane passing and flying, tearing through the red lights, blowing through the stop signs. All I remember is sirens, ringing from the firing, one curve away from dying. Really all I remember is sirens. We were all out of road and I knew she could tell because she leaned across my...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a couple of open in the middle of the field. It's the Texans going up against the Panthers. Now let's get you out to Energy Stadium for this matchup.
So that means Ted Ginn will be back for the opening kick. And Randy Bullock has this one teed up as we gear up for kickoff. This game is underway. Fields the football at the 3. Flag is out.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block him.
The Texans defense now loading up, expecting... Pass with a dime defense. First down at the 15. Down the field. Catch made. He steps out.
Well, you got to worry about everything when you play Cam Newton. Him throwing the football, running it, and also the long throws down the field. That was a beautiful throw by Newton that time.
Play clock's running down. Looking to go deep. And it's incomplete.
These NFL receivers are so fast that you just got to get rid of that football and let it go. That time the quarterback waits a little too long and he underthrows the receiver down the field.
Let's go.
And throws the pass. Could have been intercepted that time by Moore. third down now. Launches it down the field. The defender able to knock it away.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
This will be a field goal attempt from 45 yards out. The Panthers turn the ball over on downs. The offense is led by quarterback Ryan Mallett, a towering presence out of the University of Arkansas.
Ryan Mallett out of the University of Arkansas has one of the stronger arms in the National Football League.
The Texans take it from the 28. Scans the field. What a catch. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Foster in the backfield, single back set. Foster tackled down. Taking a look at the offensive starters out of Mount Union, a fourth-round pick in 2011, Cecil Shorts.
Playing at in college. How about that? Mount Union, Cecil Shorts, fast, tough. He can be a force in the NFL.
The Texans on offense here to start the second quarter. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. That's stopped by Roman Harper.
Good job that time by the defense. They stop them short on 3rd and goal. What will the offense do? I'm sure the defense is hoping they go for it.
And converts on the 3. A field goal in the early second quarter to take the lead.
It was not a crisp drive, but it was good enough. They got the field goal try, and the field goal kicker came through.
And this is Ginn running it out. Ginn takes the hit and is brought down. And a run back of about 20. And as we get ready to get this drive started, it's apparent this offense hasn't gotten its usual jolt from the running back position. What's happened here?
Look, you need your stars to play well in games to win. That is not the case here so far. The star running back having trouble finding a lane to run into, and they need to get him going if they want to win this game.
This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Wants to go deep. There's a flag out. And we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the passer call gives the offense 15 yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, and it was a terrible roughing the passer that time. He absolutely took 2 steps before he hit the quarterback. You can see when he lets the ball go. When you see him let it go, pull up.
Get ready. Out of the gun. Going for the deep ball, but it falls incomplete.
If you're a defensive back in the NFL now, you've got to be alert for the deep passes down the field, because not only do you got to play it well, you got to make sure you don't have pass interference.
The Texans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Hand off. McKinney's in on the tackle. The Texans use a timeout here. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Let's go. The Panthers from the 27. Looking to go down the field here. Clutch catch. That's his first reception today.
Nice throw down the field. Big gain by the offense. Nothing like big passing plays. And the quarterback put it right on the money.
The line of scrimmage is the 17.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Takes it from the gun. Brings it in for the score in the end zone.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
The point after is good. The Texans are hoping for the big return to set up some scoring possibilities before the intermission, as they've now fallen behind. The score's 7-3. They won't recover the onside kick. The hands team does his job. The Texans put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on third down. Just not a good play on third down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
Second down now.
Mallett's back in shotgun formation. Going deep. Nice catch. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Well, we say it all the time. There's only so much a defense can do. And when it's a perfect throw and a perfect catch, way down the field and results in a touchdown, you just got to give the offense some credit.
The Texans getting ready to kick it away. And this is Ginn running it out. And he's across the 10, and that's about it. He's tackled at the 15-yard line. One area that's been lacking today for this offense as it retakes the field has been the ground game, or at least the yards aren't coming from who we expect them to.
Yeah, big surprise. They did. I mean, I'm just surprised by this because they usually run the football so consistently. He's such a talented running back, and not to get success here today, it's been a surprise, but they got to change it if they hope to win. Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, he can make a big play.
Down on the field. The ball is jarred loose.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think they're going to throw it short.
The Panthers have to get to the 25 to move the chains. Gonna try and scramble now. Makes the catch.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
The Panthers have to punt the football. The Panthers signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. And it'll be Nortman back to punt. The fake is on, and they're looking to pick up the first.
Always remember this, when you're going to fake run in a punting situation on the offensive side, who's over there on the defense? Well, you've got some of the fastest guys on your football team playing punt return defense. Give them a lot of credit. They got faked at first, they reacted, and they made the tackle short of the first down.
Final 30 seconds of the first half, and it's second down. The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel. Mallett's got it in the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. And it's caught by Cecil Shorts the third. That's another reception. Give him 2.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
So, first and goal to go. Foster tackled down. The Texans have to take their final timeout. That's it. This will be second down. Mallett's going to take it from the gun. And they're all over him for the sack.
Well, even though it's late in the first half, I think this is a good job by the coach. Going to the hurry-up offense, going to see if they can make a few plays and get down there and get some points.
All right, Larry, thanks a lot. Second half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field. And a flag comes out.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Sloppy mistake here. That kick travels out of bounds. The third quarter begins with this play. Foster tackled down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, if his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
The Texans will take the snap from the 45. In the end, it picks up only a yard. Second down and 10. Looking long. Makes the catch. Touchdown.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. Shorts probably ready to get right back on the field after that last drive. A drive in which he contributed over 40 yards receiving, helping the team score. And this is Ginn running it out. Ginn takes the hit and is brought down. That return's good for about 24. The Panthers offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Third catch today so far.
Well, don't look at the scoreboards, which tells you you're down by a couple scores. Just concentrate on every single play and try to get another first down.
The Panthers come out with a split backfield. First down at the 31. Takes off with it. But they can't connect. We don't always get to see defensive matchups these days, but today it's been exactly that. Low-scoring game, and it's because both defenses have really stepped up and done their job.
Yeah, a lot of people look at games like this and go, oh, that's boring. I think it's fun to see because we don't get to see it too often. And what it does, it puts a lot of pressure on the players and decisions that are going to give their team a chance to win in a game like this.
He climbs the ladder and has it.
There are so many players now in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass and just makes it look so easy.
Intercepted.
an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Texans have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down. Don't get conservative. Keep it going. Try to score points and just dominate the other team. That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
The Texans offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the fourth quarter. Arian Foster lined up in the backfield. Final quarter underway now with this snap. And gains about 1.
Foster's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
2nd and 8 coming up. Foster's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Handoff made. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
Third down on the way.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning. We're back. Only 2 minutes remain in this one.
Get ready. Dude, that is bad. Dude, that is bad.
Third down and 13.
They'll go ground.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The Texans know what a situation they were in right there. It was a tough one. 3rd and long. What are you going to do? Well, they decide to run the football, and I agree with that. If you try to throw it down the field, it probably was going to lead to a mistake.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. Looking at some of these stats now, it's surprising to see how much the passing game has fallen off since the start of this one, Phil.
Yeah, there's a lot of answers to that, Jim. First off, the coverage has been better. The pass rush has picked up. And the biggest thing of all, the quarterback is just off target.
Out of the shotgun formation. Makes the catch in open space.
That's reception number 4 for him.
When you're backed up against your own end zone, I think it's up to the coach to call some plays that catches the defense by surprise. They did it that time, and they got a big first down.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. It's intercepted, and that's going to end the comeback attempt. What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. You know, they took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to...
Safe and sound. I wish time would stop, like suspended animation.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches to come their way. It's the Rams going up against the Panthers. Now let's get you out to the Rams Dome for this matchup.
Panthers, Rams, coming up here on EA Sports. Missouri for today's game. Down on the sidelines in his 4th year as the head coach of the Carolina Panthers, you see Ron Rivera. And on the other sideline, the coach who's 4th on the active list in wins, Jeff Fisher. Gano has this one teed up as they gear up for kickoff. So that means Benny Cunningham will be back for the opening kick. And with that kick, we're underway. And the hands team does its job as the onside kick attempt is thwarted. Coming onto the field, he was given the quarterback position in his 2nd year in the league. He came in by way of the University of Arizona and made the Pro Bowl his 1st year as a starter, Nick Foles.
He had great success with the Eagles. I think the big question now is, can they find a way to protect the quarterback? That's been a problem with this franchise for many years, and Nick Foles is no different than any other guy in the league playing the quarterback position. You need time to throw the football. So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
The Panthers lined up in the nickel. Foles is going to take the snap from the shotgun. And the flag is down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Player showing no restraint coming in on the quarterback, and that late hit will cost his team 15.
A lot of times these late hits are called, and I feel for the defensive player. Not in this case. That was an easy call. A blatant late hit. It's worthy of 15 yards.
Now, as we highlight the offensive unit, Jared Cook is one of the biggest targets you will find in this league.
Yes, he is. Boy, when you're tall and fast and you play the tight end position, there are a lot of ways you can get the football to him. And Jared Cook, one of the best in the NFL.
2nd and 9. Takes another handoff. He is a former NFL Defender of the Year. Luke Kuechly out of Boston College.
Well, whatever I say about him, it's not enough. He is absolutely an outstanding citizen. He's a good teammate, and on the field, he is a killer. Man, can this guy make tackles.
Almost intercepted.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
The kick is through for 3. And with the 2nd quarter fast approaching, they've got the lead with that field goal.
Anytime you score points in the 1st quarter of a football game in this league, that's a good thing. So don't be disappointed that you only got 3. Look on the bright side, it's scoring.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Newton's coming out now at quarterback for the... Panthers take it from the 23. Airing it out. With the contact, the ball comes out. This offensive lineup often will feature the tight end in a prominent role, and that means Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen can really run at 6'6". When you can run like he can, you have a good pair of hands, you are going to be a favorite target of the quarterback.
Heaving it down the field. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
You took a few of these shots in your day. That's a late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, nowadays these guys, I believe the quarterback is overprotected. To me, this is a bad call. The defensive player feel bad. All he's doing is his job, and he still gets penalized.
And he's thrown to the ground. The Panthers offense is still out there as we get the second quarter underway. It's second down now, right around 3 minutes remaining before halftime. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. That's a gain of 6.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
Got a flag down here.
Holding, defense. Automatic first down.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. First down at the 39. And they deck the quarterback. Halftime, 2 minutes away. And now as we head back to the field, we've got an offense trying to get some momentum going before the first half draws to a close. The Panthers snap it at the 31. And he's dropped for a loss. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. We're back after the injury timeout, and Danielle Bellini will have the update on the injury in just a moment. So they get to the quarterback on that last play. 3rd down coming up. The Panthers have to get to the 49 for a first. The Panthers take it from the 23. Take it down and sacked again. Timeout's called. We're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment. And it'll be Nortman back to punt. That's a timeout call. Update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Panthers official. There's not a big concern with the injury at this point, so guys, he'll be ready to go back in the game as soon as he gets the thumbs up from the coaching staff.
Going for the home run. Tough catch.
The Panthers do a really terrific job picking up that 4th down play that time. It gives them an emotional lift. And look at the defense. They are down because they gave it up.
First down at the 44. Launching it deep. And it's swatted away. Well, they go for the bomb, but the defensive backfield was not fooled.
Yeah, they were all over it that time, and that was like shadow defense. Wherever the receiver was going, the defense was right next to him. Great job.
Looking long. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands.
3rd long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on 3rd long. Why? because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys
Long with the sack.